Well, then there was a situation, the shooting at the Golden Star Bar.
Yeah.
It involved a guy named Herbert Liu, who's a
Yes.
former Hong Kong police officer that came to New York.
Yeah.
And he was a street guy, but also a successful business person.
Correct.
And you feel that Uncle Benny put a hit out on Herbert and gave it to his godson, a guy named the Scientist, who's the head of the Flying Dragons.
Yes.
So what happened in this situation?
Okay. This one, how I knew is that it's by my information, right? When this thing was like heated up with Herbert and Uncle Benny, there was Herbert is actually the hip sing with Uncle Benny. He joined the hip sing. For some reason, some kind of a new way of doing business and the old way of doing business, they split up. So he went to East Broadway and created a group, right? Herbert. So arriving against, there's always word back and forth, like talking bad against each other, back and forth. The words come back to me. So it heated up so much that when this thing happened, I never heard of anybody besides Uncle Benny have grudges with Herbert Liu. So that night when that shooting happened, and then the next morning, I got a call from Stinky Buck. Now he would like I say, if I didn't forgive that the guy, the kid named Irving, he wouldn't be killed on the spot.
Well, right, because 3 masked men walked into the Golden Star on December 23rd, 1982, and fired into the crowd, killing 3 people and injuring 8.
Yes.
There's a 13-year-old kid named Stephen Chan that got killed, Michael's son, and then Irving Wu got killed that day as well. And this became a national incident.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So basically law enforcement started coming down on everybody after that.
FBI was there the next day, yeah.
Right, and then Uncle Benny wanted to actually kill his godson, the Scientist, because the Scientist was going around saying, Godfather, no Godfather, I make the calls.
Uh-huh.
So then on March 13th, the Scientist's bodyguard was killed, and then 6 hours later, the Scientist got killed.
Right, correct.
Who killed him?
Their own people killed him.
Their own people killed him.
Yeah.
Right, because they found the Scientist dead, tied to a chair with 5 bullet holes in his eye.
Yes.
At the Hip Sing Credit Union.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the hitmen, a guy named Fun Bill, he got away for over 10 years and then went to L.A., but ultimately was found.
He was my classmate, yeah.
He was your classmate?
Yeah.
Right. Because I guess they tried to kill the actual assassins also. Uncle Benny tried to kill them to try to separate himself from the situation.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so this is just a whole mess. And because of this final incident, Nancy Ryan and what she called the Jade Squad started building a RICO case against you guys.
Did they start it then? Or I think they already started.
Yeah, it was already going, but this was sort of like the cherry on top.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, and this is the very first time that a RICO was brought against an Asian organized crime group.
Yeah, right.
And around this time, this is when Rudy Giuliani was doing the whole mafia, organized bust and everything else like that. So now you were the target for the biggest FBI raid on Chinatown organized crime ever.
Yes, that time, yeah.
And Uncle Benny told you that indictment was coming.
Yes, 3 months earlier, yeah.
Did you believe him?
Yes, I believe him because I already knew it was coming. Other soldiers told me that it was coming, yeah.
Well, then early morning on Sunday, February 17th, 1985, the largest Asian racketeering mass arrest in U.S. history. 25 members of the Ghost Shadows were indicted, all of them with RICO charges.
Uh-huh.
And Rudy Giuliani actually led this whole situation.
Yes, yes.
30 FBI agents showed up to arrest you.
Yes, yes.
Did you think that it was over when this happened?
Well, yeah, I knew it was over, yeah.
You were facing 600 years.
That's what they told me, but that's not. Yeah, when they grabbed me, they took me to the headquarters of the FBI in Manhattan. I think that's on the 17th floor or something, or 7th, I think 17 more or less. Yeah, they put me in the room. They told me they want me to cooperate with them. I says, I I won't. I never do such thing like that. And then, okay, all right. Then he says, you tough guy? Okay, you're facing 600 years. So 600, I never even heard of a number like this, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's 10 to 15 to life or something like that. Okay, but when you come up, I was thinking about, I didn't ask him, I was thinking about, when you come up with this fucking 600 number, now I start to think, shit, that means I got to do 100 years, 200 years. If I live 600 years, I got to come back to do 6 life sentences. If I live that long. So he got mad. He thought I was fucking making like a joke or fun of him. Yeah, 600, how the fuck I do 600? If I could live 100 years, I could do 1 sentence.
Yeah.
Right? I was thinking like that. So, okay, you fucking wise guy. He slammed the door, he just walked out.
Okay, so you get locked up at MCC. And originally you were cellmates with Guy Fisher, who was one of the kingpins.
Oh, yeah, early days. Yeah.
Worked. He was Nicky Barnes' right-hand man. He's out now, by the way.
I heard, I'm happy for him. Yeah.
I'm trying to interview him. I'm trying to get an interview with him, but, I think he's holding out.
Yeah.
But then later on, you became cellmates with Nicky Louie.
Who? Me?
You.
Yeah, me.
Your arch enemy. And he was fighting his own RICO case at the time.
Because at that time, we all in the same case, right? So we all got to go to the attorney room to see what kind of strategy we're going to use to, if we go to trial, what kind of, the lawyer strategy they're going to use. They got to, like, it had to be concerted, like not this one wants to fight this way. So we have a leading lawyer out of the 20 lawyer. So that's why they gave us a day every week that we could go to the attorney room and discuss our case. And most of the time we could go down there and fuck around. That's it. Yeah.
Well, how do you become friends with someone who tried to kill you multiple times? And you try to kill as well.
Well, if we hold grudges like that, I could forgive and forget. Yeah, except my father, even till today. Yeah.
Well, at one point, you guys actually managed to get a blowtorch into the jail and try to plan an escape where you tie together a bunch of bed sheets and actually climb out, like blowtorch the bars and then climb out.
Yeah.
But you chickened out.
I did chicken out. I'm scared of height, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think you guys could have actually done it, though?
Well, 50-50 chance. Yeah. But you know what? Nicky did climb up there. And let me see, could his head stick out? Nicky always had this strategy. If my head could stick out, the body could go in, like could go through.
Okay.
I said, okay, but I'm not going up there to try. I'll be the lookout. I did that day. I did the lookout. He climbed up there and sticks his head through the bar. Now there's a little plexiglass beside that's the window. We're thinking about burning that one, but it's so stupid. And probably the alarm came off.